Hello friends, today we are going to continue chapter number 5, India's Heritage of Science and Technology, lecture number 5. Friends, this is the last lecture of this chapter. We have discussed in this chapter about the meaning of science and technology. We have also discussed about the ancient knowledge of ancient Indian metallurgy. We discussed about the contribution of ancient India in the field of chemistry. We discussed about the contribution of mathematics of ancient India. We also discussed about ancient knowledge of medical science and surgery. Friends, we discussed about the knowledge of ancient Indian knowledge about astronomy and astrology in our previous lecture. And we also discussed about the very important ancient knowledge of Vastu Shastra. Friends, we have almost covered all the topics of this chapter in the previous 4 lectures. Friend, now in this chapter we are going to discuss about the ancient scientific heritage of India. Here we will combine all the ancient scientific heritage, means we will combine all the contribution of our scholars that is related to metallurgy, chemistry, mathematics, medical sciences, technology, then astronomy, astrology, as well as Vastu Shastra. Here, if the question is asked to give the contribution of ancient India in the field of science and technology or ancient Indian science and technology, we can frame the answer in such a way by taking all these information all together. Let us see how we can collect and give the answer about scientific heritage of ancient India. The question can be asked that discuss about the scientific heritage of India. Friends, here the question can be of scientific heritage of India. When here this question is asked, we have to take each and every information about all that we discussed in our previous 4 lectures. Here it is said, India has a very rich heritage of science and technology. India has a very rich heritage of science and technology. India has made innumerable contribution in the field of metallurgy, chemistry, mathematics, then medical science and surgery, astronomy and astrology, and Vastu Shastra, etc. We have made lot of innumerable contribution in this field in our ancient India. The statue of Nataraj made during Chola period is the finest example, that is the finest example of metallurgy in the world. The statue of Nataraj that is made during the Chola period is the finest example of metallurgy in the world. Then Acharya Nagarjuna has made us proud. Acharya Nagarjuna has made us proud with his immense and rich work in chemistry. Ras Ratnakar and Arogya Manjari, Ras Ratnakar and Arogya Manjari are two of his great books. Describing various chemicals found in chemistry. Such was his knowledge and legacy. That Nalanda University had set up School of Chemistry, in the university campus for researches and studies in ancient times. Then Maharishi Charak Maharishi Susrup and Maharishi Bhagavata, Maharishi Charak, Maharishi Susrup and Maharishi Bhagavata were the pioneers of ancient medical, of ancient India, of ancient India's medical and herbal science and surgery. About herbal science and surgery. Their books. चारक संहिता, सुश्रुत संहिता and Vagbhatta Samhita are till date used as references, still date used as references by modern doctors. Even the modern doctors use Charak Samhita, Sushrut Samhita and Vagbhatta Narendra for his knowledge. The ancient Indian doctors were so skilled that they used to perform surgeries, stop blood circulation with bowl-shaped bandages. They could skillfully operate on abdomen, carotid, kidney, abdomen, carotid, then kidney, hernia, stones, piles, etc. They can even operate. Then veterinary science also developed in ancient India. Veterinary science means the science knowledge about animals that also developed in ancient India. India has also made notable contribution in the field of mathematics. Now the information about the contribution in the field of mathematics as a part of our scientific heritage. India's some of the finest gifts to the world is the discovery of zero, decimal system, discovery of zero, then decimal system, algebra, theorem of Bodhiana, geometry and arithmetic. This is the contribution of ancient India to the world. Aryabhatta discovered zero and gave the definite value of pi, gave the definite value of pi as 3.40, or we can say 22 by 7. Then Brahmagupta gave the knowledge. Brahmagupta gave the knowledge about the types of equations in mathematics. Brahmagupta gave his contribution about types of equation, that is in mathematics. Bodhyana, if we talk about Bodhyana, gave another version of Pythagoras theorem. Bodhyana gave another version of Pythagoras theorem. Many works related to astronomy and astrology have also been written in India. Many works related to astronomy and astrology have also been written in India. Ancient universities of India made systematic and deep studies about astronomy and astrology as well. About astronomy and astrology as well. Aryabhatta made a remarkable contribution in the field of astrology. In the field of astrology, as a result, when India launched its first satellite, it named it as Aryabhatta. The first satellite of India was named after Aryabhatta. Then he declared that the earth rotates on its own axis, and the main reason of lunar eclipse is the shadow of the earth is the shadow of the earth. Then Brahmagupta, if you talk about Brahmagupta, mention about the law of gravitation in his book, that is Brahma Siddhant. That is Brahma Siddhant. Then Varamir divided astrology into astronomy, into three sections, that is Tantra, Hora, Tantra, Hora and Samhita. Tantra, Hora and Samhita. Ancient India also made tremendous contribution in the field of Vastu Shastra. Brahma, Narad, Bruhaspati, Bhrigu, Vishwakarma were the pioneers of Vastu Shastra. Were the pioneers of Vastu Shastra. Today, even the Western countries have also adopted. They have also adopted Vastu Shastra in various aspects. Even today, the Western countries have accepted it. Thus, we can say India had a reach. Thus, India had a rich ancient heritage. Thus, India had a rich ancient heritage in science and technology, in the field of science and technology, which made India world famous. This was the contribution in the field of science and technology which made India world famous. So friends, here we complete the chapter as well. You have understood about the contribution of our ancient India in the field of science and technology in this chapter. We start the another chapter in our next lecture. Thank you friends.